My face with a tire iron, bro.
Aggressive.
Super aggressive. All right, now we're. I love how once you hit go live and then it takes 15 seconds to actually go live, then it goes live another 10 seconds later.
Yeah.
It's a very long time before you actually go live.
There we go. Now I got it.
I have question.
Answer.
The question of the day is,
Oh yeah, I forgot.
if you poop in the woods and no one is there to see it, did you actually poop in the woods?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
I shit in the woods today. Like, regardless
That was-
if anyone else saw it, I know I shit in the woods.
Dude, there was so many doggos at the park today. It was amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't get to touch any of them though. I didn't get to pet them. That made me sad.
It happens.
But I was like 5 feet away from a deer and a baby deer.
Okay.
That was pretty sweet. Like I was walking and they were just like eating on the like eating right off of the path
Okay.
that I was walking. And they just like looked up at me. It was actually a really cool moment because they weren't like scared or anything. It was just so cool
Right.
that I was like 5 feet away from these creatures that you normally wouldn't be able to be near because they would run away in fear. But it's a park, man. They're probably so used to having human life near them that
More than likely.
they're just like, hey, what up, motherfucker? How you doing? Yeah, we're just eating leaves. Don't worry about us.
I'm just gonna say this float is clunky to get into. Yeah, that float sucks.
What float? What kind of float?
The one she's in out in the pool.
What is it though?
It's like
Like,
it's,
what is the theme
It's
of
no,
said float?
it doesn't have a theme. It's it's got an outside oval ring that inflates, and then the inside is net. So it floats, and then
What?
you sit in it, and then it kind of like That way you're still in the water. You're not like
No. That's strange. I don't think I've ever seen one of them floats before.
they're quite nice. I think they've just become popular in the
Quite
past couple
nice.
years.
Quite nice indeed.
Quite nice, quite nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
Boys and all the girls.
Welcome to another episode of Hero Hour Escape from Reality.
Ah.
I'm Browns. That's Douglas. Over here. This way. And I'm here.
We're stacked on mine, so
Yeah, well, I'm either up here or down there on his screen, but
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
over here.
Jonas, hello, how are you? I bet it's still not like having Narya or blow. Yeah, no.
9 hours of blow?
I bet it's still not like in Narya, Nara, where they bow and are aggressive for snacks.
Oh, I literally heard 9 hours of blow.
No, she's talking about Japan, like the deer in Japan. Have you ever heard of that? So like there's an area in Japan where like deer are quite prominent, and they will like bow and shit, and they're like super aggressive if you have a snack. But it's like people go there to specifically feed deer.
Jesus, can you imagine trying to feed a deer and like it just disembowels you with its fucking antlers? That'd be the scariest shit on the planet.
I mean, that'd be pretty rough. Not gonna
Dude,
lie.
like, can you imagine walking your child like through a park and like you just witness that? Like, you walk up on a dude getting like horned to death by a deer. I'd be like,
Disemboweled.
what do I do? Like, do I offer the child as a peace offering and just skedaddle, or do I try to get out of there as quick as possible?
I mean,
unharmed?
I feel like one of two things. You're either gonna it's fight or flight, right? You're gonna either go up and like fucking sock that deer in the side of the head, right? It's gonna like, fuck just happened, you know? And that dude's gonna die because you're just not gonna react fast enough.
Yeah,
And then or you just run. You just run away.
I'd probably just run away because like if the deer already killed one man, what's a second?
Yeah.
You know, I can't do that. I can't live that kind of life. We got a lot to talk about today. I was actually kind of surprised. Like, there is a lot to talk about. Like, there is, but there isn't. We've got a lot of topics.
Yeah, there's a lot of different things, but it's like one item per, basically.
Yeah. Although I will say real quick, fucking, because we talk about everything nerdy here, dude, that Steam sale is fucking lit this year. The Steam
I haven't
summer
even really
sale.
looked at it.
Holy shit, dude.
I'll pull it up while we're talking.
So I got Marvel's Midnight Suns. I got the full game with all the DLC. It was like $100 value.
Jonas
I got it
says,
for 40.
I'm gonna sacrifice my sister and then run. Hey, that's logical.
Hey man, whatever works, bro. Whatever
it's
saves
either one
you.
or two. Either you're sacrificing whatever is with you, whether it be an infant, an animal, elderly parent, elderly grandparent.
That's what I'm saying,
push,
dude.
shove, run away, or you just go full on like Rocky on that thing and just start wailing on its head. I'm just
yeah. I mean,
there's no in between either. There's no in between.
No, it's either you
Pure
fight that
sacrifice
deer, or you
death to
sacrifice
deer.
something to it.
Yeah. Oh shit. No, I haven't really dug through the sale yet.
Dude, I got some good stuff. So Midnight Suns, all the DLC with Midnight Suns.
Have you played
it was
it
like
yet?
$100 value. I played up until you create your character.
What do you think of it?
It's pretty cool. It's different.
Yeah, that's
It's
what
like a turn-based card game,
yeah.
but it's pretty cool.
I mean, there are
like
a
it.
ton of games on sale. Like Subnautica is normally $30.
I know, dude.
It's $10, and
It's fucking
this game would
crazy.
give people anxiety. Just because like
What's that?
people who have a fear of like open deep water.
Ow.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it was wild.
save
I got
myself.
it for
Yeah,
40
facts.
bucks. $40, bro.
I mean, that's a pretty good
And
deal.
then what really blew my mind, I'll tell you real quick. I got a so I have a lot of superhero video games already. So I
Right.
just typed in superhero and then I clicked like whatever the subsection was to see what I could get that I didn't already have. And so I got Midnight Suns. That was $40. I got the full Avengers game, the definitive edition, with all 80 like DLC suits and shit, and I believe it comes with all the DLC as well.
Damn.
$6.
Jesus, yo, sure. Thank you for that follow, Mike. Thank you for that follow.
$6, dude.
Which game was this again?
Marvel's Avengers.
Oh yeah, because they originally said that they were gonna release it all for free. Because it,
really?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they were saying like it tanked or something. I can't remember. I haven't played it.
So I forget who I was talking to about I was talking to other Doug about why everybody was bitching and complaining about how the characters didn't look anything like the MCU versions.
It doesn't have to.
That's what I'm saying. I was like,
It's called
So-
Marvel Avengers, not
yeah,
MCU Direct Avengers. Like,
yeah.
so you're telling me that every iteration that's in comics right now you're mad about?
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's so fucking stupid. So I was like, okay.
Jones, I appreciate that. Have a good night. Sleep well.
So like the shit is like,
I mean, I'd pay $5 for that. $6.
that's what I'm saying, bro. They're shutting down online.
Mm-hmm.
I
didn't know
believe in
that.
September. But I mean, the game is fucking $6. You get, oh, I'm sorry, 400 classic, fan favorite, and all new original outfits inspired by over 80 years of Marvel history.
I mean, for $4 or $6, it's pretty fucking good. Like,
You get all DLC missions and all heroes that are included with those DLC missions. So I was like, $6.
hold on, let me pull out my wallet real quick so I can buy this. Because Jesus,
That's what I'm saying,
That's even
dude.
nice to have, just to like play every once in a while when you don't, everything else is just boring.
Exactly. Like, I played it on PS4, and what I played, I had a good time with it.
Yeah.
Was it the best? No. It wasn't, because it wasn't made by one of these mega fucking corporations. I mean, it was made by like Crystal Dynamics.
Oh, okay. All right.
They're pretty big, but they're not like fucking Insomniac Games big, you know? Like,
yeah.
Like, I wasn't expecting it to be a
done
fucking cinematic
Tomb Raider,
film.
Lara Croft, Avengers. Like,
Yeah.
they've done a ton of stuff, really.
And like everyone was bitching about it and complaining about it. And then I was like, y'all do realize that Eidos Montreal, who also made the Avengers game, or helped make the Avengers game, they also made the Guardians of the Galaxy game, which was fucking awesome. So like, what the fuck are you guys complaining about?
Add to cart.
Are you getting it?
Probably. I mean, Midnight. I don't know about Midnight Suns. It doesn't look. I don't know.
What I played, it's not terrible, man. Like
I think the
was
biggest
having
thing
fun
for
with
me
it.
is like seeing all the characters
Right.
in Midnight Suns. So and the
Now,
fact that it's $100 game for $40, pretty good.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like that's the whole fucking reason why I did it. That is the whole reason why I got the game, because remember what I was telling you? I was like, I don't know if the game's worth $70 with nothing coming with it.
Right.
But if it
For
had
40,
DLC,
all the DLC,
that's
all
what
the
I'm
characters,
saying, bro.
like that's
so like, I was like, okay, now that I'm willing to pay. I'm willing to pay $40 for $100 worth of shit.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so I had to get it. I mean, the sale ends on the 13th. So if you do decide that you're going to get it, you have a couple days to decide.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, and this was an absolute fucking win, dude. I got the entire Lego Marvel Superheroes collection. Marvel Superheroes 1, Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, and Lego Marvel's Avengers, as well as all the DLC included for all 3 games. Guess how much I paid?
You said for like $12 or something.
It was $16.
Yeah. That's pretty fucking good.
$16.
So if viewers out there want to buy some games, Steam's where it's at right now.
Bro, the Steam summer sales are always fucking fantastic, bro.
Yeah.
They really are, man. So I got 3 superhero games. Oh, well, realistically, I got 5 superhero games.
Was it a bundle or did you just buy them all separately?
Yeah, it was a bundle. It was a Lego Marvel Superheroes bundle.
I'm just looking forward.
And it came with fucking
never
everything.
played any of the Lego games.
Bro, dude, you need to get that bundle and we got to play it together. Get the bundle and we will play that shit together. It's called the Lego Marvel Collection.
Oh, there it is.
It comes
Lego
with
Marvel Collection.
Yeah, it comes with the 3 games and all the season pass
Oh
content.
my god.
Dude, it's so fucking much.
Jesus. I'm looking like so
much.
Lego Marvel Superheroes level, Lego Marvel DLC. What's that one say? Super Pack. Asgard Pack. And then you've
Yeah,
got
dude.
Lego Marvel's Avengers. And you've got Avengers Explorer Pack, Adventure Pack. Like,
Dude.
Jesus Christ.
There's so much, dude.
Superheroes 2.
I'll put it like this, Doug. We could play this every
how much-
We could play these every Tuesday night, bro.
Bundle discount 48%. Here's what you save
Bro.
by buying this bundle, $15. Yeah, originally this collection costs $120
Yeah.
put together.
And you can get it for $16 fucking dollars right now.
Jesus.
Do it. These games are some of the funnest Lego games I've ever played.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 100%. If you get it, if you do get them, we could play these games
Right.
on Tuesday nights as opposed to trying to figure out what game we want to fucking
Yeah.
play.
Right.
We could play these together and
Instead
I will
of
have
playing fucking sweaty ass
yeah.
pummel party. Oh, bro, what's it called?
Wait, are these games only single player? What?
Lego games?
Yeah, I don't think they're only single player. What the fuck? I could have swore that you could play them
single
with
player.
friends.
Yeah, they're single player. All of the Lego games are
What?
single player. I'm looking at it right now.
What the fuck? Never mind. Get him if you want.
Yeah. I don't know, man. The Midnight Suns one just looks so, like, the graphics look cool.
So
like,
what
so many different characters. Who's it
I
made
can tell
by?
you right now. I can tell you right now.
Firaxis.
So based off of what I've played, of the game,
Right.
it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It is single player though, so that's another one that we wouldn't even
Yeah.
be able to play together. So what I played, not terrible. What I don't like, the character customization is literally giving them hair, eyeballs, and making them a boy or a girl.
All right.
It is literally the worst character
Alright.
customization I've ever fucking seen in my entire life. But there's like outfits that you can unlock throughout the game for the character.
Right,
I don't
yeah.
know. But me,
From the makers
So-
of XCOM. Okay, that's why.
so ultimately what made me decide not only just the fucking $40 price tag for $100 worth of shit, it was the characters, man. Wolverine, Deadpool, Spidey, Iron Man, fucking it was a no-brainer for me
Right.
when I looked at the price point and looked at all the characters that I can unlock through the DLC. So I was like, okay, $40.
Yeah.
That's a fucking win.
Yeah, I gotcha.
But-
Oh,
There's so many games, bro. So many games in this season, in this summer sale. So for those
it really
of
is
you,
a lot.
dude, it's insane. It's fucking crazy.
And the percentage that it's like discounted is insane.
Oh yeah, it's fucking wild.
Like you're talking anywhere from 20 to 90% discount.
Yeah, it's not like 5%
10%.
discounts. It's
Yeah.
like fucking 90% discounts, bro.
Yeah.
So for anybody that owns a PC and you use
Check
Steam,
out Steam.
you got the summer sale going on for another today's almost over, so another 3.5 days.
Mm-hmm.
So it started on the 29th, it ends on the 13th at 10 a.m. Pacific, so that would be 1 p.m. Eastern.
Yep.
So there you go.
I
For those of
also-
you that are
I also
excited
did
with that.
get Among Us and Fall Guys downloaded.
Yeah, I have all of them downloaded. I don't have Among Us downloaded yet, but I do have Fall Guys and I do have Rocket League
League.
downloaded.
That was Epic, right? I think I downloaded that.
Yeah, they were both on Epic. They were both
Oh,
on
see,
Epic.
I have my Fall Guys on my Steam because that's where I already like my account. is
Oh,
already-
okay. I do have Among Us on Steam. Oh wait, I think that's the only way you can get it, right?
What?
Steam.
Among Us? Yes.
Gotcha.
Eh?
All right. Okay, so now that we've got that all out of the way, how's everybody doing? Happy Sunday. Sorry, I just figured I would let Doug in on the superhero train there for Steam if he so chooses. Did
Yeah.
you get Avengers?
Not yet. I don't have anything linked. I don't have like a card linked to my Steam.
Oh, I gotcha. I've got one linked to mine,
I do
but
know.
that's because I don't want to type it in again because I'm lazy. So we got a decent amount of stuff to talk about. We've got more Deadpool stuff,
Yep.
along with all the rumors that you've heard. Dude, it's crazy. For as much as I love Deadpool, I have not heard about any of the fucking like expected rumors aside from like a couple, like Elektra.
Oh, I've heard
Yeah.
quite a few, to be honest.
Oh well, we could deep dive on
yeah,
that.
we can
for
go
sure.
over 'em.
What the fuck else did I tell you about? I rattled off a shitload of things in
yeah,
that
let me
message.
pull it up.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Apparently I need a Kindle or something in the pool. I'm struggle busting. Oh, Jesus. I swear.
Oh, okay.
She's
So we could start off with Secret Invasion, talk a little bit about that. I am not all the way caught up, but I did watch episode 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's all I've seen.
Oh, okay. So we could talk a little bit about that. We're gonna talk about, well, we'll talk a little bit about Across the Spider-Verse, but nothing crazy because you have yet to see it, you nerd. And then
Yeah.
the Deadpool stuff. Yeah, we've got a little bit of stuff to talk about. This will probably be a shorter podcast today, folks.
Yeah.
But that's okay. They're not all going to be super long podcasts.
I also have my my knowledge base because I've been thinking about this character just because it's one of my like favorite villains.
Sweet.
And I don't believe I've talked about him yet, so we'll get to that.
I love that. I love that.
But yeah, Secret Invasion. We'll start there. You know, we kind of discussed it a little bit before it started because there was a tweet that had gone out by the director.
By the director of it, the writer of the show, I think.
And Marvel had specifically told him not to read the source material.
It's, yeah.
Which I feel is stupid, to put it bluntly. Why would you make
really stupid
comic related story, show, movie without having read the source material? Now I understand their concept of wanting to do this whole Nick Fury Talos thing, but at the same time you still have to set it up for Secret Wars.
Right, exactly. And we had this conversation the other night too. While it was you and me were playing Fortnite, and like Nessa and all them were in chat. We had this conversation. Like, I got into an argument on Twitter with somebody because they were like, I think I told you a little bit about that, but like they were arguing on Twitter saying like just stupid shit like I made a comment because it said something about like lowest viewership out of all MCU shows, blah blah blah.
Right.
And I was like, well, maybe if they followed the comic books a little bit more, people would actually be interested and want to watch the shit.
Right.
And like I had so many stupid people coming in and like saying some outlandish, really dumb shit to me. Like, one person was like, 50, at least 50 of the characters in that comic story haven't been introduced yet. And I was like, yeah, you're right.
Right.
So and why do the secret? Yeah.
And may not, because this is your chance to. Like,
right. Exactly. Introduce them now.
You decided to make it a 6-episode series for one. To set up
that's fucking stupid.
A 6-episode series to set up the entirety of what's to come with the Marvel universe. 6 episodes. So here's okay. So all of the characters that we don't see, that we don't know about from the comics, now's your fucking chance to introduce them.
Yeah, at least the scroll versions of them, and then introduce them in the future.
Right.
Like,
so the fact that Marvel was like, yep, don't read any of it. Who the fuck is behind telling people, telling directors, telling writers, telling these people to not look or even view the source material? They just want to say, hey, let's make a TV series about Nick Fury and Talos. They're best friends, but they're butting heads because they don't know what's going on. What?
Right.
Then
like,
call
what the fuck?
Again, it's a Civil War all over again, and we discussed
Talos
this
versus Fury.
Yeah,
boom.
We discussed this a little bit that same night we were talking. Then call it something fucking different. Quit putting titles on these shows and on these movies from straight out of the comics, and then not making it fucking fit.
Well, that was another thing too. I said in my comment on Twitter, I said this is Civil War all over again, and people were like, "What was wrong with Civil War?" And I commented, I was like,
"Do you know
nothing?
Know nothing about the fucking?"
So I was like, nothing was wrong with the quality of the film per se.
No, the film, it was a very good
film. The film was amazing. It was a very good film. However, it had absolutely nothing to do with the fucking comic books.
No.
Aside from the Registration Act and then Cap and Tony fighting each other.
Right.
You know, it had absolutely nothing to do with the fucking comic event whatsoever. And
Right.
that's where the comment came in. That's where the comment came in, where the person was like, 50 of those characters weren't even introduced yet, so they couldn't have introduced them. And I was like,
yes,
they
you
absolutely could have introduced them,
And
because
you could have
John
done something
Bernthal's
as simple as those characters didn't have to specifically be in the movie, but if they're referenced, if they're talked about,
right,
you know,
fucking mention them.
and it could have been a continuation. Again, this is one of those options where make a fucking series. Don't make a movie.
You
make
could have made a Civil War
series.
series, like a 10 to 17 episode fucking series, an hour long each episode, and introduce these characters.
And
somebody
not
was
even
like,
have to do that, because most of the characters that are involved, most of the characters that you're going to connect with already fucking exist and have already have plans to be in future projects. Case in point,
but then
Punisher.
it got worse.
Oh,
Then it
I'm
got
sure.
dumber. It got even dumber, dude. And somebody was like, who's gonna spend that money? Who's gonna put that kind of budget on the show? And my comment was, maybe the multi-billion-dollar company that has been budgeting every single one of these fucking cinematic films. Like, and then somebody else commented and was like, majority of the people that the majority of the viewers of superhero movies don't care about comic accuracy. And I was like, the majority of the people watching these movies and shows have read a fucking comic book, because let me tell you this, Uncle Bob isn't taking his fucking kids that have never heard of superheroes, that he has never fucking heard of, to go and watch a movie like that.
No.
A person that has never heard
They're
of
going
Iron
to watch
Man,
a Marvel movie because they're like, oh, I know what Marvel comics are.
Right, exactly. No normal human being that has never watched an ounce of superhero related media or played a video game that was superhero related, no human being that is not been introduced to that is going to watch a movie like that. You have had to have some kind of exposure at least once or twice in your life to fucking hold an interest.
Once or twice. Just once or twice.
Like my coworker, all that man cares about is fishing, his family, and watching like watching TV shows with his wife. That motherfucker doesn't watch Marvel movies.
Yeah.
He's not part of the general audience. The general audience is comic book fans.
And by no means, now, when we talk about comic accuracy, all right, I'm not asking for a live action iteration of the comic verbatim. I'm not.
I don't need page for page.
No, and that's not what I'm asking. But if you put a name on a storyline like Civil War, you put a name on a storyline like Secret Invasion, Secret Wars, it's gotta fucking have the.
You better have some key fucking moments.
Yeah.
So we also explained this a little bit when we were streaming last week. So when it comes to the, like you said, it doesn't need to be page for page for page.
No.
But if you're going to make your own version, which was another comment somebody made, my response was, I'm completely fine with them making their own version of a main comic book event. However, there is a very large difference between doing your own thing and doing your own thing, but having key moments that change the entire stratosphere of the universe.
Right.
In these fucking movies and shows.
Yep.
You can have your own thing, but include the major moments. Example, in Civil War, when Cap and Tony fight, and when Spider-Man finally realizes that Tony Stark is actually not right, and this is causing more problems, Spider-Man switched sides.
Yep.
He started working with Cap. And then he almost fucking died, and the Punisher saved his life.
Yep. From the Sinister Six.
From the Sinister Six.
Yeah.
You need to have key, if you're going to do a comic book event, you need to have key moments from the story that is in the comic books. Otherwise, it's not. It makes no
Don't make
fucking
it.
sense.
Don't make
And
it.
there's no reason.
And
Exactly.
if your
There's no
qualm
reason to
is
make
that
it.
these characters have not been introduced, then that is a clear-cut fact that movie should not have been made yet.
Exactly.
I'm not saying it should
Yet.
never be made.
Keyword yet.
It should not be made yet. Like, that's plain and simple. Again, that movie was Cap versus Iron Man all day, every day of the week. It was a very good movie. I enjoyed that movie. It was not Civil War.
It was a
the
fantastic
only thing that
movie.
made it Civil War was the fact that they introduced the Sokovia Accords. That's it.
And here's the thing that people don't seem to understand under the Civil War film. The entire reason why Cap and Iron Man fought had absolutely nothing to do with their difference of opinion on the matter of the registration. It had everything to do with Tony Stark coming to the realization that it was Winter Soldier that killed his fucking parents.
Yep.
That was nothing to do with the registration.
Nope.
Nothing to do. The whole reason why they fought was because of their difference of opinion on the Registration Act. And Iron Man was so gung-ho about fucking following the law and doing what was right and stopping Cap from breaking the law and becoming a criminal. It had absolutely fucking nothing to do with Winter Soldier and the fact that he killed Tony's parents. It had nothing to do with that in the comic books.
Nope.
So,
again,
shut the fuck up.
Makes no sense. None.
Like, it was, again, very good movie, but I don't want this to be like the fact that Secret Invasion is only 6 fucking episodes. And I've seen comments. I've seen comments about episode 3 because episode 3 is like the mid-season finale of the show. You know how every show has like a mid-season thing?
Mid-season, and we're on episode 3.
Yeah, we're mid-season for Secret Invasion.
I told you
we're
as
only on the
soon
third
as I
fucking
saw that
episode,
comment about the fact that he was told not to read the source material, I was like, I'm out. This is gonna be terrible.
Yeah, so I watched it and I noticed they did something in the first episode that was very very similar to what they did in the comics in the beginning. And that was the whole, instead of Elektra, it was Everett Ross.
Yeah.
It was Martin Freeman's character that like kind of kick-started the entire realization that Skrulls were slowly starting to take over the world because they were already there. So I was like, okay, they switched out Elektra, who has not been introduced in the fucking MCU yet. They switched her out with Martin Freeman's Everett Ross. Fine.
Well,
I'm cool with that.
There's also something in episode 2 that they have changed. Okay, so if you're unfamiliar, the whole point, or not whole point, but some of the basis behind Secret Invasion, Skrulls are already on Earth. They have been for years. They have been appointed in positions of power, which we see that in episode 2. There's the whole, Skrull, what they call it? Fuck. When Gravik shows up, what the fuck did they call it? I can't remember. Anyway, Skrulls are already in power. They're already there. And something you see when Talos's daughter, Gaia, is like snooping around, right? She's doing her thing.
Emilia Clarke is so fucking hot. I'm sorry.
You see, if you don't remember, and if you don't know, in the comics, the way Super Skrulls were created, okay, was from 4 people. Those 4 people were also a family. That family was Fantastic Four. Okay.
Yep.
The Super Skrulls were made from Sue Storm's invisibility. Oh shit. Calm down. Sue Storm's invisibility. It was made by Johnny's fire ability. It was made by Mr. Fantastic's stretch ability, and it was made by the Thing's rock ability. Okay. That's
the Thing's rockness.
Rockness. That was how it was made. Okay. They've since in this series they've changed it Because,
Yes.
as you know, Fantastic Four doesn't exist yet.
Correct.
Yet. Again, here we are with the yet. If we have it yet, that means it shouldn't be made yet.
Yes.
So instead, what they're doing, if you probably caught it a little bit, they have 4 pieces from previous history. Okay. They have Extremis tech. Well,
Yes.
what did the Extremis have? What did they do? They caught fire. Ooh, Johnny Storm, fire. Huh. There's their fire ability. Okay. They have a piece of a frost giant. Oh, frost giant. Projection, Sue Storm. That's where they're tying that in. Mr. Fantastic, I think. What was the piece that they're using in this?
Groot.
Groot. That's right. They're using
Groot's
Groot DNA to create a Mr. Fantastic type ability. And then they're using what's his face, Cull, his arm, to make a brute scroll.
Who's that?
So it was the scene where Iron Man, Spidey, and Doctor Strange are fighting Cull, a big brute guy with a hammer.
Cull
Obsidian.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And he goes to like jump through a portal, and Doctor Strange
Yeah.
closes the portal, and his arm cuts off. Well, in that
yeah.
scene that you see those 3 items, you also see his arm. So that is them creating the Thing ability, which is just a brute, basically.
Right.
So they're using pieces from the past Marvel projects to introduce the same abilities.
Which I'm cool with that.
That's
fine.
fine.
It's the same. It's like
the
we
same
just
basis,
said.
it's the same concept.
Yeah.
Fine.
Same
We're
basis,
still
same
gonna
concept,
see
little
Super
different.
Skrulls.
Yeah, still a little different from the Fantastic Four story where they're the ones that everything's being used from. That's fine. I'm cool with that. Awesome. Whatever. But you need to have main fucking moments in the show.
And then you have this shit, again, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched the 2nd episode, we haven't seen the 3rd episode, so.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet either.
Yeah. And then at the end, you see Nick Fury with his wife. Okay. Raise your hand. I've got 3 points of interest for you. Okay. Raise your hand if you think that Nick Fury's wife is a Skrull. Raise your hand if you think there are currently 2 Nick Furies roaming around.
This is a partial.
Right. On that
This
same
is a
note,
partial agreement.
on that same note, the other Nick Fury that's roaming around could possibly be Talos's wife. Reason being, now just bear with me, this is whole like left field. Look at the interactions that Nick Fury and Talos have. Okay, the bickering, the like pseudo like affection towards one another, right? It reminds you of an old married couple.
Yes, but there was also like key moments that were commented. You're talking about on the train, right? When they were like
when
in
they
a
meet up
screaming
and
match.
they do the head touch, they're super affectionate to one another. That doesn't fit a Nick Fury, director of S.H.I.E.L.D., and Talos, general of Skrulls. Yes, you can be friends. You and I are friends.
Yeah,
we would not act that way.
We would not touch each other's heads with our foreheads.
I get that that's a Skrull like greeting. I understand that, but at the same time, it's a bit off.
It is a little weird, but at the same time, we have. So in that whole argument, on the train, we see how mad Fury is because of the fact that Talos did not let him know that the Skrulls were among us for that long. So like it's been
maybe
that
it wasn't
long.
the train scene, but there was I think they were in a car. They weren't in a train, and they were bickering. But regardless, and then real quick, 3rd point: raise your hand if you think Rhodey's a Skrull. So
100%. I 100% believe that because Rhodey. So
what
He's
I've noticed
changed.
is
this Rhodey that we have in this series is not the Rhodey we've seen.
Exactly. And yeah, I was gonna say something to that effect, because it's so yeah, Rhodey has always been the kind of like uptight guy. We've always seen him kind of uptight, like wound up a little bit.
Right. But he's always been
he's always been cool to Fury, and yeah, he's always been respectful. He's always been like, every time he was around Fury, he like wound himself down a little
guy.
bit.
He's fucking military, and that's how. Nope, that's a scroll.
Yeah,
that's a scroll. 100%.
To see him acting like a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Because like, so that was one thing that really stuck out to me, is like, for as wound up as he is, when he's with other Avengers and when he's with
they're all level-headed.
Director Fury, yeah, they're all level-headed. There is no higher rank. There is no fucking. You know, like, and Rhodey will always, like, he'll be joking around and like, yeah, I get it. He's with the president now, but I mean, even then, when you're in the company of friends, like, you could be tightly wound when you're conducting work, but when it comes to conducting work with your friends, things seem to, you know, unwind a little bit. And you know, we're not seeing that from Rhodey. So yeah, I absolutely believe that Rhodey might be a Skrull.
Yeah, I'm with that. I think it's just the way he's acting. It's just, it doesn't fit the Rhodey that we've had.
Yeah,
but yeah.
So I will say this: so far, what I've watched, the show is not horrible.
No, it's not.
It's not bad.
No,
but it has not hit to the effect that I want it to just yet.
No,
we still got 4 episodes to watch.
Yeah,
you know, so it's not to the effect where like I'm like, I don't want to watch this. It's not like that at all. But it, like, yeah, I am kind of like, what the fuck was the point of making this thing if the director of the show was told not to even read the source material?
Yup.
Like, that's a little weird. But Kosher. What are we talking about? Second episode? Yeah, we're talking about how Rhodey
who we think is a Skrull.
There was 3 points that Doug made. 1, I forget. 2,
first one is that Fury's wife
might be a Skrull. Number 2 was that there might be 2 Furies on the planet. One being Talos's wife, the other one being real Fury, and then the third point was Rhodey is most likely a Skrull.
Yeah,
which would not surprise me in the slightest based off of his personality change. Currently, he's been a real dickhead. But so far the show's not terrible. Not what I want it to be yet. But I'm hoping that when we see the Super Skrulls like really come to life.
Yeah, which I think that's coming up.
I'm hoping. Yeah, it most likely is. They legitimately showed it at the end of the episode that his wife is a Skrull.
I must have missed that.
Yeah, I must have missed that as well.
He put his ring back on and they hugged or they kissed maybe, but I didn't remember. I don't think she changed, did she? I could be wrong.
Yeah, I might have missed that. I might have missed that point.
All right, well. All right,
I'll have to rewatch the end of the episode. So, next up, we can't talk too much about it because you haven't seen it yet, but Across the Spider-Verse, man.
I heard it's nothing but excellent. So
it was
I can't wait.
Absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
It was such a good fucking movie. It pretty much gave me everything that I was hoping for. She was a Skrull in the house, and then when he came in, she was a black woman. Oh.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and watch that. I'll have to go back and watch that because I must have fucking missed that shit.
I missed that 100%.
I must have missed it, or I didn't put 2 and 2 together.
I must have missed the change up.
Jesus. Kosher, have you seen Across the Spider-Verse yet, brother? That was a really good movie, man. Really good movie. You watched episode 3 as well? Don't say anything about episode 3. Neither one of us has watched it yet. Don't say anything about episode 3. Yeah, Doug, Across the Spider-Verse was fire, bro.
Yeah.
It was so fucking good. Okay, so Kosher hasn't seen it yet either, so we won't dive too far into it. But dude, I'll tell you this: the amount of spider people that were in that movie, astronomical amount of spider people.
Oh yeah, I mean I've seen the clips and shit. So
Oscar Isaac as 2099 was fucking incredible. Haley Steinfeld as Gwen Stacy was absolutely bananas good. There were some pretty fun cameos in there. I won't spoil the cameos. And then there was some like wild, weird fucking theory about Gwen's Earth, which makes no sense to me in the slightest. At least I didn't pick up on it. I mean, this isn't really a spoiler, but so Gwen's Earth is like the colors of the
LGB,
transgender, like transgender flag.
Yep.
And a lot of people are saying like
she herself is trans. It's like,
yeah, they're like really like placing something into a narrative that shouldn't be there, because like there is literally no fucking evidence whatsoever to that claim that Gwen Stacy is transgender. So I don't know.
People are just stretching.
I don't see it.
Apparently, there's
people
a
are trying
scene
to
where she
stretch.
has a flag in her room that's a trans flag. Okay,
yeah,
that just means she's
an
supportive
ally.
of it. She's an
Like, a
ally. It doesn't mean
supporter.
she is herself. They're not turning that like.
It doesn't mean
Whatever.
that the character herself is transgender, because her Earth is the colors of transgender flags. Jesus. And there's
It's
a
just people
trans flag.
stretching, man. Like,
Yeah, it's
always
it's a really fucking far stretch on that, because there has been zero indication on that fact whatsoever. So I thought that was like a strange fucking theory that everybody came out
weird,
with.
Man.
Yeah, it was like such a random, unnecessary fucking like weird theory to come out of nowhere. I want to hear your take on the Flash movie. If you saw it, I saw it. I have my opinions, but I am curious as to yours. So I could talk a little bit about it, but I can't spoil it because Doug has not seen the film yet. He's waiting for it to come out on Max.
Yeah.
I liked it. I liked the movie. No, I know that's probably like a very unpopular opinion. I mean, I don't think the movie was bad. I don't think the movie was bad in the slightest. I think, what did I give it, Doug? Like a 6.8? Like a 6.8 or
6.5, 6.8, something like that.
I think I said like 6.8, and I would have given it a 7. No, I said 6.8 to a 7. I didn't think the movie was bad in the slightest. I loved Michael Keaton as Batman. I loved Ben Affleck as Batman. I'm not even gonna lie. I loved Ezra as the Flash. Now, do I agree with the shit that Ezra Miller has done and the crimes he's committed? Absolutely fucking not. I think he's a horrible human being, and I don't think he should continue to be the Flash. That's just my opinion. But I think he did a really good job as the Flash, for what it was. That's my opinion. I think he's an absolutely horrendous human being, and I believe he should be replaced. I know Doug feels the exact same way, and I'm sure just about every normal fucking human being feels the same way. So yeah, I cannot stand Ezra Miller, but I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that he did a bad job. Because he did a very good job as the Flash. But he's probably going to be replaced 100%.
I would hope.
I would imagine so, because I don't think James Gunn fucks with that kind of energy. Oh, that's 1,000% why it didn't do well in theaters. 1,000%. I didn't watch it in theaters, bro. I didn't pay to see it. So overall, I think it was a good movie. I think the VFX were kind of fucky at certain points, like when, I mean, anybody that has seen a commercial or seen anything about the movie, there's multiple berries in this film. So there's the one scene when they're like fighting Zod. You can very clearly tell which one is Ezra Miller and which one is computer generated Ezra Miller, and I was kind of surprised that it was the reverse of what everybody was thinking it would be. So in that scene, Ezra Miller was playing the other Barry while
in the red
suit,
yeah,
while red suit Flash Barry was computer generated.
Exactly.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, the lasso of truth scene had me crying, dude. That was such a fucking funny moment. That was so fucking funny. Like, I was not expecting that. But overall, I think it was a very good film for what it was. I think it was a very good film for what it was. Michael Keaton stole the fucking show. Michael Keaton stole the show. Sasha Calle as Supergirl was fantastic. Michael Shannon as Zod was good as always. And Ben Affleck for the 5 fucking minutes that he was in the movie was awesome. He finally got the character right, and it was because it wasn't produced by a shit fucking director. Overall, the cameos, loved them. Loved all the cameos. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I gotta say about The Flash. I liked the movie overall. I think it was a very good film for what it was.
Dude, I've seen clips, so I think I've basically seen the entire film minus like a few pieces, but the scene where fucking the future Barry figures out that he can't run. He's just around the room. I'm like, this is fucking stupid.
It was a good movie, man. It was a good movie. I think Ezra Miller did a really good job, despite all the horrific shit that Ezra Miller has done.
Right, yeah.
You know, but much like the whole Hogwarts Legacy debacle, I can separate the art from the artist. I don't have to agree with the person to enjoy the content.
Yep.
You know, it's that's the thing about this world, man. 90% of the shit that not even 100% of the shit that we consume, everybody has an opinion, and you're not gonna like everybody's opinion. So guarantee you're still watching something even if you don't agree with the creator of the show or the creator of whatever. You know, you could separate the art from the artist, man.
Yep.
You don't have to align with the same opinions that others have. What do we got up next?
So we got a lot of Deadpool news, rumors.
I can't fucking wait.
I mean, there's just so much floating around right now.
Dude, I can't wait.
With what has been seen on set and what's been going on, like it's hard not to feed into it, but like the amount of people that have been shown on set and, you know, rumored to be coming, you know, either making a return or just having a cameo. What we do know about Deadpool is that he is doing some sort of time or multiversal jump. We don't know how, why, what's going on, but we know at some point he runs into the big, the bad, the Logan. And we may finally get to see an OG yellow and blue Wolverine suit.
Dude, I cannot fucking wait. So
I don't even care if it's a like alternate version. I'm not asking for like the full on perfect yellow and blue, but if it's a yellow and blue suit, I just, yes, that's all I got.
So I can't make these pictures any larger because they're just like phone type pictures, but
of Deadpool suit.
Yeah, but I mean, the suit looks fucking great, bro. The suit looks fantastic, man. I can't fucking wait. For those of y'all that know, Deadpool is my favorite fucking Marvel character ever created. I love the character
Yeah. So I'll do a quick rundown of what is confirmed and what is rumored. I've got
real quick.
You get done.
Before we go through that list, how do you feel about the new suit?
I think it's fine. I don't see an issue with it. Like I said, as long as we've got the cornice to the Deadpool suit, that's kind of a hard one to fuck up unless you just flat out just don't, you know. He's got his utility belt that's got his symbol on it, the mask, the suit. It's a little bit brighter red, which it is in the comics anyway. It's not like a maroon, which is what it's been. So I like it.
There's two things that threw me off at first. One, if you notice the plates on his hand, they're gold.
Yeah.
They're like golden now, which I think is a strange thing. And the center chest, the center chest piece. It's now, so, okay.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
I noticed now that the suit is more, it looks more fabricy than it did. It was fucking leather in the first two movies. Now it's more on the fabric side of things, which I mean that's more comic accurate, or at least it looks fabricy.
Yeah.
Number two, the whole chest piece thing. So I'm going to assume that those two little rectangles, not to mention, I actually think this suit looks fucking better than the first two movies with the two little rectangles in his chest, and I'll tell you why. So if you noticed, the suit is a lot tighter on him.
Yeah.
The suit is a lot tighter on him, and those two rectangles, I'm willing to bet, Doug, that those two little rectangles are elastic. I'm willing to bet they're elastic.
It could just be a way to tie in the armor, you know, because like the chest armor that's there, that could just be a way of like them stitching it together to keep it there.
It could be, but if you also remember in the first two movies, anytime that dude moved, he could not move that far.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because his whole chest went like this. When he moved like this, the whole shit went like this.
Yeah.
So
you know what I just
I'm
noticed
thinking they're elastic.
This photo that I'm looking at here, there's someone in this van with his mask on.
Probably a stunt double.
Could be, because you see a boot in the background too. I just think it's funny. Yeah, I like the suit.
I love the new suit. I love the new suit. I think it's incredible, and it's a lot more comic accurate.
Yeah. So.
Not to say that the first two movies the suit wasn't comic accurate and beautiful.
Yeah.
But I think this new suit looks fantastic. But like I told you through text the other day, if we don't get like a cap lifting Mjolnir type reaction when Hugh Jackman shows up with that fucking super suit, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Because I know for sure, this is probably going to be the movie that I go to see in theaters because Deadpool's my favorite character.
Right.
So I will go to see this in movie theaters. Number two, I'm telling you right now, when we see Hugh Jackman in the Wolverine suit, I'm probably going to scream. I am probably going to jump out of my seat screaming and cheering.
Yeah.
Because that is all I've ever wanted, was to see Wolverine in that suit. Even if it's for a split fucking scene. For one scene. I don't give a fuck.
No.
One scene, you could take the goddamn thing off and you could fight fucking in your underwear. I don't care.
It's gotta have the fucking eye spikes. It's gotta, I mean, it's yellow, blue, and give me the mask. That's all I'm fucking asking.
I want to see the suit fucking once.
Yep.
I saw a picture of Hugh in a yellow and black suit. I think that was fake. I think that was a very good deep fake. Because I saw that same picture. I think that was a really, really good deep fake. Because I think it was already confirmed that it's going to be the classic blue and yellow. Or the yellow and like brownish red. It's going to be one of those two suits, I believe. I could be wrong. But if you want to run through that list of what we got going on for potential.
So I've got confirmed stuff and I've got rumored stuff. There's a ton of rumors, by the way, so take it with
Where
a grain
did you
of salt.
find all this too?
Just a lot of digging. I've seen a lot of like just scrolling
Can you
through.
send me
like,
the link?
yeah, I'll see if I can find it. This is just one I happened to look up the other day that pretty much a lot of this stuff is what I've heard or read or seen. So obviously confirmed we've got Ryan back, Morena's back, Hugh, we got Leslie Uggams coming back as Blind Owl, Karan as Dopinder's coming back, Stefan as Colossus, Katsuna as Yukio, Brianna coming back as Teenage Warhead, and Rob Delaney coming back as Peter.
I fucking loved Peter.
Yeah. Let's see here. Kelly Hugh will supposedly reprise her role as Deathstrike. This is all the rumors.
Okay.
Kelly Hugh will supposedly reprise her role as Lady Deathstrike.
Oh shit.
Julian Denson will reprise his role as Fire Fist. Halle Berry coming back as Storm. Tara Strong. Now, this is the whole thing too with this film. He is interacting with the TVA. So there is a very strong chance we will see Tom Hiddleston, Owen Wilson.
Loki?
Yeah, we'll see Tom Hiddleston as Loki. We'll see Owen Wilson as Mobius, and we'll see Tara Strong as Mrs. Time, I think is what they call her.
Miss Timely.
Yeah. So that's on the list. Miss Minutes is what she's called.
Yeah.
Tara
Oh,
Strong
yeah. I
as
was
Miss
thinking
Minutes.
of Jonathan Majors as Timely.
Yeah, I got you. Supposedly Anya Taylor-Joy coming back as Magic, which that was from the, was it called Teen Mutants or something like that? New Mutants?
Yeah, New Mutants.
Yeah.
New
She was in that.
Mutants.
Benedict as Doctor Strange, Charlize as Clea, Tatiana coming back as She-Hulk.
Oh, that'd be fucking sick.
Louis Tan coming back as Shatterstar. That has now been confirmed, by the way.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Chris Evans coming back as Torch.
What?
Amon coming back as Kamala Khan. Josh Brolin coming back as Cable and Thanos.
Oh, no shot.
We do know that Zazie Beetz will not be coming back as Domino. Supposedly Taylor Swift is supposed to be Dazzler. Daphne Keane will be coming back as Laura Howlett, which was his wife, I want to say, in the Origins movie.
Okay.
Tom Holland as Peter Parker. Giancarlo Esposito as Xavier.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Charlie Cox coming back as Daredevil. Jared Leto's Morbius. Bella Thorne as Lady Deadpool. That's kind of a stretch.
That would be fucking awesome, though.
Right. Ruffalo as Hulk. Waititi as Korg. Let's see. James Marsden as Cyclops. Seth Green as Howard the Duck. Brad Pitt coming back as the Vanisher. And then you've got Patrick Stewart as Professor. Evan Peters as Quicksilver. These are all, like, this is all what I've been seeing and reading. So there's a lot.
Yo, Mark, thank you for saving a civilian, bro.
Channing Tatum as Gambit. That has also...
That would be awesome.
That has caught traction. He has been seen on set of Deadpool 3. Channing Tatum has.
Oh shit. Okay.
Not just like, hey buddy, how's the filming going? Like,
right.
He's filming scenes.
So do you know what this kind of sounds
traction.
like? You know what this kind of sounds like to me?
It sounds similar to Multiverse, where he's kind of doing some multiverse jumping. Is what it seems like to me.
No, you know what this sounds like to me?
Fucking Deadpool versus the universe.
This sounds like to me the comic book event Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe.
Yeah.
But instead of Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe, it's Deadpool kills the Fox Universe.
Right.
This is what this sounds like.
It really
now,
does.
Obviously, we've got the multiverse, we've got the MCU characters that you've mentioned, but to me, this sounds like a slight rip on Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe.
I mean,
and if that's the case, I'm gonna fucking scream. If that is the case, I am gonna fucking lose it.
Ryan
because I love that comic book event.
Reprising his role as Juggernaut. You've got Ian as Mr. Fantastic, Jessica Alba's Invisible Woman. Chris also coming back as Captain America, which
Oh my god, yo.
Michael Chiklis is the Thing, Ian McKellen's Magneto, Fassbender is Magneto, James McAvoy is Professor X, Nicholas Hoult is Beast, Kelsey Grammer is Beast, Alexandria Shipp as Storm, which she was the young Storm, if from like Apocalypse, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, yeah.
Anna Paquin as Rogue. Supposedly Ben Stiller is supposed to play a TVA agent.
Oh my god, yo.
John Bernthal making an appearance as Punisher. Famke and Sophie both coming back as Phoenix. Let's see, and then Ben Affleck coming back as Daredevil, which
dude
has also got traction because Ben Affleck has been sent on scene. Jennifer Garner has been on scene for Elektra. It's fucking massive. Like,
dude, if all of these people
again
slowly get confirmed,
rumors,
I'm telling you
other
right
than like
now,
there's only 3 that are like have a lot of traction because they've been seen on set shooting scenes.
I'm telling you right fucking now.
Yeah.
If all of these people, no, it's not way too many people. If this has to do with Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe or Deadpool kills the Fox Universe,
yeah,
it is not too many people. Because
again, this is 100% rumor. Like,
right. It's 100% rumors aside from the few that have been seen on set.
Channing, Affleck, and Garner are the only 3 that have full traction. They have been seen shooting scenes for the film. The other ones, again, this is rumored. It may not happen. It's I don't know. So,
but if it does happen,
that'd be fucking awesome.
If it does happen, I'm telling you right now, this is going to be like Marvel. This is going to be Marvel kills or Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe / Fox Universe.
Yeah.
I'm guaranteeing, I'm calling it right now. If all of this comes to light and becomes true, they are doing Deadpool kills.
Look at how many cameos they did in Deadpool 2. Like when he's in the mansion, like that was that was a hot, like what, 5 seconds?
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where like, that's what it could be. He could be jumping multiverses, either going and killing people or just like, oh shit, that's what's his face. And then, just keep going. Because if the TVA is involved, which that's also been confirmed as well. I forgot about that. Mobius and Tara Strong coming back as Miss Minutes. That's also been confirmed that somehow he has caught the attention of the TVA. So that makes me think multiverse jumps.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me because he got Cable's time jumper at the end of Deadpool 2. So it would not surprise me.
I can't keep saying multiverse. I keep saying multiverse time. Because it's the time variant. Yeah,
it's time jumping, not multiverse.
So yeah.
But dude, those weren't the real people. They were lookalikes.
Could be.
For what? For Ben Affleck, Jennifer Garner, and Channing Tatum.
Maybe it's just like a shitty knockoff that they like, wow, this movie sucks,
Or they were stunt doubles.
I don't know.
Could have been stunt doubles.
Again, this is all
we don't
hearsay. We won't know until November of next year. So
yeah, we don't know.
Yeah, we'll see.
But either way, man, I don't care.
Excited.
My hopes
you
are
had
way
me
up.
At Deadpool and Wolverine. So.
Oh, me referring to the scene in Deadpool 2? Oh, with
Oh, the cameo scene
with the X-Men? No, that was absolutely them because I looked up the thingy.
Yes.
The cast. I looked up the cast. That was all them. That was Evan Peters, Nicholas Hoult, and the other guys.
Which I just watched Days of Future Past. That's such a good movie.
That I like all of the like young X-Men movies.
I do too.
But yeah, Kosher, that was actually them, bro.
That was actually them. Like, the fact that they sent Wolverine back and to like try to fix things was cool.
Yeah, that was a good movie. That was the one with Apocalypse, right?
No, Days of Future Past was the one where like the Sentinels are wiping them out. So they send Wolverine back into
I'm
his
fucking
younger
stupid.
self.
Apocalypse was X-Men Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Apocalypse is such a badass character,
there was
man.
First Class, which was the first young version we saw, and then there was, I think, Apocalypse was after that, and then Days of Future Past.
Yeah,
I think that's the timeline.
Probably. That sounds right. That sounds right.
Yeah, look that shit up.
Yeah, Coach, I'm almost positive, bro. Unless I'm on drugs.
Oh no, I'm wrong. Wait, that can't be right. No, I'm wrong.
I'm gonna look it up.
So it goes X-Men First Class was in 2011, and then Days of Future Past was in 2014, and then X-Men Apocalypse was 2016. That's right, because he's already bald at this point, and then that's where Nightcrawler comes in, and then Dark Phoenix. Was Dark Phoenix any good? I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I watched it. I can't remember it.
That doesn't bode well.
Yeah, that was all them reprising their roles as the X-Men for a brief cameo. James McAvoy, Nicholas Hoult, Evan Peters, Ty Sheridan, Alexandra Shipp, Cody Smith McPhee.
Yeah, the New Mutants was what that was called. That one with
yeah,
that was a weird one.
I never saw New Mutants. I heard that movie was trash.
It was weird. It was weird. I watched it just because I was bored, and I don't know.
Wasn't it like a horror movie?
Yes.
They made it like a horror film or something like that.
Yep.
Interesting. So yeah, that's dude. I can't wait for Deadpool 3, man. I cannot wait for Deadpool 3. I am so fucking excited.
And another thing I heard, read, saw, all rumor. Supposedly what is going to happen is Deadpool jumps forward in time to save Logan right before he dies in the Logan movie.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
So we'll see. I can't wait. I think it's going to be good. It'll be good.
It's going to be awesome. So next up, we have finally learned who the first new actors are in the DCU.
Yep. 2 that I've never heard of.
Yep. We've got 2 young actors that I'm not sure what they've been in, but we now have our new Superman and our new Lois Lane. We've got David Corn Sweat, who is 30 years old. He's 6'4", and he is from Philadelphia.
He fits.
So,
like, looking at this picture here that I'm seeing, he fits.
He definitely looks like Superman, bro. He definitely looks like Superman.
Yeah.
I can definitely see the look. I could definitely see the look of Superman. And then we've got Rachel Brosnahan. She has Lois Lane look all day.
Yeah.
Good looking woman too. Definitely has the Lois Lane look. He's got the Clark Kent Superman look. So I'm actually really excited for this.
I saw where Nicholas Hoult was actually in the running for Superman.
Yes.
And that I think he would have done a good job.
As well. I think he would have done a good job, but he would have had to pack on a dickload of muscle. And he's pretty fucking, if I'm not mistaken, he's not 6'4". Superman's tall as fuck, bro.
I mean, yeah.
But James Gunn did also reveal Superman's age, new Superman's age. He said that this version, he said Clark Kent. Oh wait. No, James Gunn like legitimately confirmed how old he was. I think he said he was like in his late 20s to early 30s or something like that.
31 is what I saw.
Yeah, that's what I saw, but there's other shit saying that he's gonna be like 29.
I think
to,
he's
like,
in his late
32.
20s, early 30s. Like,
Yeah.
that's where James Gunn wants this character to be for right now.
But then people were like, oh, you said he was gonna be younger, and James Gunn said no, the only thing I said was he's not gonna be in his 40s.
Yeah.
Like, so we're definitely on track with that. And so I feel like Batman will probably be in like his late 30s, early 40s.
Yeah.
Because of the realization that Damian exists.
Yep.
But aside from that, we don't know much.
No.
Oh, there was one other thing that I learned about DCU. Another Blue Beetle trailer is supposedly dropping anywhere between the 14th of this month and the 19th of this month.
There really hasn't been a whole lot of media on that.
There
Like,
hasn't,
The
bro.
first trailer dropped and it was like radio silence.
Yeah. Did you see on Twitter though that Blue Beetle was trending today?
No.
Yeah, Blue Beetle was trending today because everybody's like, if WB doesn't want to fucking promote the shit, we will.
All right.
Like, there's, I don't think it's still trending.
I did see where Bill and Alexander Skarsgård are reportedly in contention for Lex Luthor.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think that's kind of
That's
funny.
kind of wild.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, man. I mean, I'm excited. I'm very excited for Blue Beetle. I think Blue Beetle's gonna be fucking sick.
I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking sweet.
But yeah, let's see what else we got. A little bit of Fantastic Four news. Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Adam Driver and Margot Robbie are both out of the running for
Which is good.
Captain Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Woman. So
I couldn't see any of them playing that
No.
role successfully. Now, don't get me
No.
wrong, Mogo the looks to play Sue Storm, but I can't see her
No.
being a super successful rendition of the character.
No.
I mean, you know who I'm shipping for 1,000%. I want Penn Badgley from You.
Yep.
I want Penn Badgley as Mr. Fantastic, and I want either Samara Weaving or Sydney Sweeney as Sue. I think both of them would be fantastic. I think they'd be a very good choice to play Sue.
I saw one just recently that I like. Oh, where'd it go? Anyway, it's the sister from Hobbs and Shaw, and supposedly she's in the running for Sue Storm.
Sister from Oh wait, is that Kirby lady?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
God
like
damn, that thunder's loud, boy.
Now, I will say my pick for Doom.
Cillian Murphy
Mm-hmm.
all day. I think Cillian Murphy would be fucking awesome.
That'd be sick.
It'd be
I'd
so
love
good, bro. It would be so fucking good.
And again, that's not a project that's not going to be coming out till 25.
Yeah, 25. I think Deadpool took its place,
Oh, okay.
if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I can't wait for all of these things, man.
Yep.
They're all gonna be so fucking good.
I'm ready to see like cast and story. So, but we'll see.
I really want to see more updates about Blade as well, but it feels like we're not getting shit about that movie.
No.
Like, for whatever reason, every other movie's being like fucking well promoted and talked about. Like, we've heard a lot about the new Captain America, we've heard a lot about Deadpool 3, a lot about Fantastic Four. We haven't heard a fucking thing about Blade.
Yeah.
Blade was announced all the way back in 2019 at Comic-Con.
It's just because it's had so many ups and downs. Like it's been
Well,
so
yeah. the
back burner
director.
Yeah, it's just
They rewrote the entire script because Mahershala Ali wasn't happy with it.
yep.
And now like we've got the WGA strike.
Is that still going on?
Yeah, dude, it's still
Jesus.
going on. We got the WGA strike still going on. We got fucking Daredevil got stalled again with their filming because of it. But I believe it started again.
The Wolverine game has also been delayed.
Oh, has it?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yep.
Dude, these fucking writers, man, we want to get paid more than write good shit.
Right. Like just do work. Work better. Let's
work better.
Oh, whatever.
You ain't gonna get a raise unless you work better. Fucking fools. Oh man.
Yeah, that's really all we got as far as some information and just some hoopla about us.
Oh, and then the one little small bit about Stan Lee, had he not passed, he would have cameoed as Lambshank in Guardians of the Galaxy 3 prior to his passing. James Gunn said, I plan to just animate and then have him do the voice and have a little Stan Lee like face. So for those of you that have seen the film but aren't familiar with Lambshank, that is Lambshank.
Yeah. This is so terrible.
So James Gunn was going to have him play Lambshank in the movie as a fun little cameo, but unfortunately he passed away a few years ago. So that's really all we have, man.
Yeah.
That's really all we got. I dropped my vape.
Yeah, we'll just do the knowledge base and or 1v1. I don't know. I'm DC, I know that. I don't know if I want to use my one guy as my knowledge base or as my 1v1, because I know we can't pick the page, but I'll probably use the knowledge base.
So
All right.
oh shit, I'm in the wrong book.
Oh, you in DC?
Yeah, I grabbed the DC book like a fool.
Like
So, for my knowledge base, I'm gonna go over Deadpool because we've heard a lot of Deadpool news.
Okay.
We've heard a lot of Deadpool news today. Well, in the week, so we're gonna give the folks
a little rundown on him.
Yeah, a little rundown on my boy DP. Where the fuck is
Deadpool?
There he is.
It's like, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Where is Deadpool?
So I'm not gonna go over all of this because it's a whole fucking 2 pages.
Oh, I bet.
But
mine's short, so
we got our boy Deadpool here. So if you want to do yours first.
All right. Mine, his debut was Green Lantern, Volume 4, number 28, April 2008. He's a newer character. His real name is Atros. He is from Yosemite. He is 7'9", 438 pounds. He has yellow eyes and no hair. His name is Atrocitus.
Yeah.
And he is one of my favorite DC villains. Like,
he's a badass character.
He's a literal monster. So he has superhuman strength, endurance, and durability without the Red Lantern Ring. With the Red Lantern Ring, it enables flight, formation of rage-fueled energy constructs, projection of force fields, and production of acid-like plasma. Allies include Dex-Star, enemies, Guardians of the Universe, and Guy Gardner. Affiliations are Red Lanterns and the 5 Inversions. Long ago on the planet of Roots, an alien named Atros lived with his wife and children. Policed by the Guardians of the Universe's Manhunter androids, the people lived in peace until the Manhunters malfunctioned and razed the planet. Atros's family was killed, leaving him alone in his rage. After destroying many Manhunters with his bare hands, Atros was found by Cool. Interesting. Kuel, Roxamune, Orfram, and Dalzooks, beings banished from their homeworlds and considered demons. Atros fell in with them, and the group became known as the Five Inversions, using blood magic to battle the Guardians of the Universe for centuries. Eventually, the Guardians' new servants, the Green Lanterns, bested the Five Inversions. Atros killed his teammates and used their blood to build a Red Lantern power battery, empowered by his own rage. He took the name Atrocitus and created his own Red Lantern Corps.
Hell yeah.
A little bit
he
on
is
the
a badass character.
He's it's ridiculous, dude. I'm like, he is a character that I want to see eventually in something. Because I've only ever seen him in comics.
I think we'll have our chance with James Gunn.
Possibly. Let's see. On the record, a pivotal flashback in Green Lantern number 30 revealed that Atrocitus had murdered Hal Jordan's predecessor, Abin Sur, which makes Atrocitus responsible for Hal acquiring the the power ring and becoming the Green Lantern. Atrocitus fought against Necron in the Blackest Night event and briefly gave the Red Lantern ring to Aquaman's longtime love interest Mera during this conflict. And then the oath, every Lantern Corps has an oath, right? So this is the Red Lantern oath. With blood and rage of crimson red ripped from a corpse so freshly dead, together with our hellish hate, you will burn all. That is your fate.
Hell yeah.
All right. So again, he is a badass character.
He really is, man.
Looks mean as fuck.
I love
just
Atrocitus.
A fucking beast. I think he's
a
one of the
demon.
strongest lanterns there are.
Oh, 100%.
Like, I think the black ring and the white ring are like some of the most powerful rings, but him as a being, he's just it's ridiculous.
He's disgustingly powerful.
Yeah.
All right. Now, we've got my favorite character on the planet, Mr. Deadpool. His real name is Wade Wilson. He's a mercenary. He is mobile. He is 6'2", 210 pounds, brown eyes, no hair. His first appearance was New Mutants number 98 in February of 1991. And, fun little fact, he is a direct ripoff of Deathstroke, aka Slade Wilson from DC, for those of you that didn't know that.
Yep.
So his powers are: Wade has advanced healing abilities and is an expert marksman and hand-to-hand combatant. Uses a teleportation device to travel instantly from one place to another. A lot of media seems to forget about the fact that he has a teleporting device.
Yep.
His allies are the Mercs for Money, Cable, Avengers Unity Division, Wolverine, Shield, Copycat, and Heroes for Hire. His enemies are Tulliver, T-Ray, who is a badass character, Bullseye, New Mutants, Juggernaut, Black Tom Cassidy, Thanos, the Skrulls, Norman Osborn, and Ajax. In his first appearance, this was the very first issue, New Mutants 98. Deadpool is introduced as a mysterious and deadly mercenary out to collect a bounty on Cable's head. His assignment is thwarted by the New Mutants, and Deadpool is mailed back to his employer, Tulliver. Now, let's read a little bit about Deadpool. So, diagnosed with cancer, ex-soldier Wade Wilson allowed Weapon X scientists
to try and cure him by recreating Wolverine's mutant healing ability. The procedure worked, giving Wade advanced regenerative abilities, but it also left him physically and mentally scarred. Adopting the name Deadpool, Wade became an effective, if wildly unpredictable mercenary with a deranged sense of humor and the uncanny ability to sense another world outside his reality, with breaking the fourth wall and all.
Yep.
So let me see. We'll go over a couple of these because, like I said, it's 2 very long pages of shit. So, little is known of Wade's childhood, largely due to his own conflicting memories and damaged psyche. For a time, he believed his father had abandoned his mother while she was pregnant with him. Later, he thought that his mother had died when he was 5, leaving him to cope with an abusive father who was eventually killed by one of Wade's friends. It eventually transpired that this was also untrue, and that his parents were alive and living in Canada waiting for their son's return.
Saskatchewan.
Yeah. Wade enlisted in the U.S. Army Forces, from which he was dishonorably discharged thanks to his rebellious streak. After a stint as a CIA-sponsored mercenary assassin and a spell working undercover in Japan as a sumo wrestler hired to hit a Yakuza crime lord, Wade returned to the U.S. Here he befriended one of his targets, Blind Al, who became a mother figure to him and began a relationship with Vanessa Carlisle, aka Copycat.
Yep.
When he learned he had terminal cancer, Wade left Vanessa rather than burden her with his illness and stopped his chemo treatments. That was partially seen in the film. He had not started chemo, though, in the movie. The Weapon X Factor. Wade was given hope when he became a guinea pig for Canada's Weapon X program, which implanted him with a healing factor derived from Wolverine. With his cancer in temporary remission, Wade became a covert operative for Canada's Department H, but after killing a psychotic teammate, he was sent to the notorious hospice, where failed experiments were subjected to excruciatingly painful tests. On the verge of dying, Wade fell in love with the physical embodiment of death and became part of a Deadpool set up by the guards who would bet on the hospice's next fatality. When Wade survived every test, the sadistic head guard, Ajax, tried to kill him, but the brutal attack accidentally triggered Wade's full healing abilities, and then he escaped the facility along with other inmates, mockingly adopted the name Deadpool, and returned to his mercenary activities. Let me just real quick see. Okay, I'm gonna read one more piece, and then that should do it. Anti-hero for hire. As Deadpool, Wade gained a reputation as a lethal, erratic, and loudmouthed assassin for hire. He worked for Kingpin, the Wizard, Hammerhead, and even the Canadian government, from whom he acquired a teleportation device. He played a crucial role in ending the Beyonders' secret wars, where he became aware of his nature as a fictional character. Sometime later, he was employed by the time-traveling arms dealer Tolliver, who hired him to kill Cable, the time-displaced mutant soldier who was in reality Tolliver's father. Deadpool was defeated by Cable and his young charges, the New Mutants, later recognized as X-Force. During a final battle, Tolliver seemingly perished. In the aftermath, Deadpool sacrificed some of his healing ability to save mortally wounded Copycat, who had been secretly involved in Tolliver's plan. Deadpool's next assignment brought him into conflict with Silver Sable, Daredevil, Black Tom, Juggernaut, and Wolverine. A run-in with Bullseye, who took exception to Deadpool muscling in on his turf of Kingpin's go-to killer, led Wade to the Hell House, a mercenary dispatch center. But a string of failures suggested that he might be losing his edge and should perhaps consider a career change. At one of his lowest ebbs, the ghost of his former fellow hospice prisoners put him onto a job that he couldn't resist: to take out their ex-jailer Ajax. Before he murdered the inmates, Wade had once helped escape. Killing his former tormentor got Deadpool back in the game.
Goddamn.
Yeah. Deadpool is a super fucked character, man. And he's amazing.
Right.
And another fun fact for those of you that don't know, he is also a member of the LGBTQ. He is of the pansexual variety.
Yep.
Fun little fact for y'all if you didn't know that. Oh shit, we still need the books.
Yeah.
I'm fucking dumb. All right. Do we have page numbers?
Doubt it.
Do your scroll then, sir.
Scrolly scroll. I gotta find it.
All right.
Okay. Well, my computer's frozen.
No.
Today, Junior.
Today.
Random number generator.
Yes, sir.
It's like a minimum of 10 and a max of what was it, like 350 something?
Yeah.
Click.
Something like that.
Click. 44.
Page 44. All right. Oh my God.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Why is that?
I mean, she's not weak by any means, but just.
All right. Who do you have?
I have Black Canary.
Okay. I've got Basilisk.
Okay. I'll just go ahead and with mine. So yeah, like I said, Black Canary debut was Flash Comics number 86, August 1947. She's been around a minute.
Yeah, buddy.
Real name, Dina Drake Lance. Based
Dinah.
Based Gotham City. Height 5'7", 135 pounds, blue eyes, blonde hair. She is an expert martial arts, has extensive military and covert operations training. Metahuman ability allows her to emit a piercing sound, the canary cry, that can shatter metal. Allies include Green Arrow, Batman, Batgirl, the Huntress, and enemies Count Vertigo, the Auctioneer, and the Ninth Circle. Dinah Drake raised herself on the streets of Gotham after being abandoned by her mother. Martial arts teacher and ex-special forces agent Desmond Lamar took her in and became a father figure to the 10-year-old. He trained her in martial arts and she eventually inherited his dojo. As an adult, she joined the Covert Special Ops Team 7, where she met and married Kurt Lance, who was seemingly killed on a mission. After leaving the government work behind, Dinah was recruited by the Oracle, the former Batgirl who had been paralyzed from the waist down by the Joker. Black Canary served as her field operative, and the pair became known as the Birds of Prey. When Batgirl regained the use of her legs, Dinah remained good friends with Barbara despite mostly ceasing their Birds of Prey activities. Seeking a new challenge, Dinah formed a band called herself DD. And was seen fronting a new group called Black Canary. While in Seattle, Black Canary crossed paths with Green Arrow, and the two worked together to stop the slavery ring ran by the villainous Auctioneer. They discovered that the conspiracy went deeper than they first imagined and led to the super villain backing organization called the Ninth Circle. Black Canary. All right. Black Canary stayed in Seattle to combat the threat, and she and the Green Arrow fell in love. Despite the hectic pace of her life, Dinah
The way you just fell in love.
Dinah found the time to serve her new incarnation of the Birds of Prey, as well as with the Justice League of America. Eventually, with her old contacts in the government pitted her against Green Arrow, she and Ollie parted ways. Dinah returned to Gotham City, continuing her heroic mission, albeit feeling a little bit directionless. Yep.
Word.
All right. In this one, we've got Basilisk. His real name is Basil Elks.
All right.
He's a criminal and a terrorist.
Good for him.
He's mobile.
All right.
He's 5'11", 210 pounds. Red eyes, no hair. First appearance, Marvel Team Up number 16, 1973. His powers are generated microwave-related energy, which he could project from his eyeballs as force blasts to heat or freeze things, or to levitate himself.
Hey, homie, I need you to cook my burrito.
Yeah. Possessed superhuman strength and durability, and he can teleport himself. When burglar Basil Elks stole a gem from a museum, a guard shot at him, exploding the gem. It was the Alpha Stone of the Kree, and it gave him his superhuman abilities. Elks dubbed himself as Basilisk after the mythological monster and tried to destroy civilization, only to be thwarted by Spider-Man and the Thing.
Okay.
Scourge assassinated Elks, but the Hood later returned him to life to take revenge on the Punisher. God damn, this motherfucker's just jumping around.
Right.
The Basilisk worked for Hydra only to be defeated by the superior Spider-Man. The second Basilisk, Mike Columbus, was a mutant who could shoot a paralysis beam from his single eye. When another mutant, Quan Yin Zorn, impersonated Magneto and a new Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, he killed the second Basilisk.
Okay.
So I would say, if we're going with the first Basilisk, I would say that he's beaten Black Canary with his laser beams and his freeze eyeballs or whatever.
Right. Yeah, I mean, she can, like, when she uses her canary scream, it transfers everything back to said person. So, like,
dude, the canary's cry is so fucking powerful, though.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with it. Like, even if he were to use his eyeballs of doom, I feel like she would just use her canary cry and like bounce it away, because I mean, she's fairly quick. It's not something that's got to cool down, you know. She can pretty well use it whenever. So
I feel like that would be a wild fight.
Yeah, I think Black Canary would come out on top on that one.
You think?
Yeah.
Why the fuck am I always getting the characters that lose in a fight?
I didn't pick it.
Every time. Every time.
I didn't pick it. That was the only one on my page too. Like,
yeah, the other two, like, they would have been fucking smoked without a chance.
Yeah.
But I think Basilisk would have a chance in a fight.
I think it'd go for a minute. Like, it's not gonna be a
he can teleport.
Out. Yeah. It's not gonna be a flat
teleport.
It
won't be a quick one.
No,
yeah.
I don't know. It's a good one.
He'll teleport behind her and microwave her butt cheeks.
That would suck.
That would be very, very bad for Black Canary.
Wow.
Oh, man. Well, that is it for us tonight, folks. It was a shorter episode. Yo, Tubbs, thank you for saving a civilian right before we sign off for the night. Yeah, that was a good one, man.
Yeah.
It was a good one. Short and to the point. We covered a lot of good stuff, man. Excited for Deadpool. Excited for Blue Beetle. Very excited to see what's coming. gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
So that
I like
being
it.
said, we love you guys. Remember to take care of yourselves. Take care of one